Welcome in, everybody, to the desert city of Aaru. Oh man, I'm so excited for this project. I hope you guys are too. Today we are going to be working on designing this and building this city up. And I am so excited. I've got a lot of plans for this, and as you can see, I've already set up some tiers. We've got 4 tiers, as well as a bunch of additional space and area. So I'm super excited about this. Let's go ahead and jump right on in to this video. First, where did I put it? That's probably too much. Oh well. First, we are going to plan out the road system. So I've already got this this set up here. As you can see, I kind of have an idea of where the road is going to be. Now, how I have this set up is basically you have the main thoroughfare, and there's going to be basically one on each end, and then we probably will have like a diagonal one somewhere or occasionally. But the main idea is that the north, south, east, and west would be directly up towards the main building and the main area. So that's the whole idea. I am going to finish off these, and then we will actually build up the circle that will be the middle road on each of these tiers, and we will have area to build on either side, which in all honesty we're going to have quite a bit of space. It's a good amount of space to build some nice buildings. So we're going to go ahead and do that right now. Well, I have gotten everything done as far as laying out the roads. Now, I am only going to focus on this quarter here. The main reason is because this is just such a large area that it would take too long to do multiple. So we're going to focus in on this today. And yeah, so how I do layout, or how I try to lay out cities, is I like to have an idea of where the roads are going to go, especially the main ones. And we have 1, 2, 3 main roads that are the circle roads, and then we've got 4 that go out in the cardinal directions, all of which kind of center around this middle bit right here, which is going to be where the palace is. So I kind of like to determine what is the center point of the city. In this case, it is going to be the palace of the king or the ruler or the ruling family. So that's why we have that. And the next thing I like to do is determine where everything is going to be. So in this instance, we're going to have 3 districts. Obviously, like, the palace is going to be its own deal, but we'll have 3 districts. So we'll have the green district, we'll have the yellow district, and then we'll have the purple district. Or maybe it might be the red. I don't know. I haven't completely decided. So what I'm thinking is, with this being the main road that goes out to the docks, we're going to have kind of a market area. So I want to leave a lot of this blank for now because I want to start designing the housing. So I think if we come over here far enough, we will have a good little area. I think right here is going to be a good start here. So I want to bring these houses very, very close to the road. The road is going to be a very important channel because this is where everybody's going to be, you know, traveling on. So it would be important to be close to the road in that sense. So I'm thinking, with this being a smaller area, we're not going to have huge houses. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go 7, and then we can do like that. And then I think we'll do something along these lines. Yeah. Okay. So I think this is a good sized little house here. It's not too big, and it's got a nice little shape to it, but I think this is going to work for what we need. This would be our entrance, I think, having a little path right here, right up against the street would be ideal for this this family or person that lives here. So we have that, and I think we'll go up by 3. Oh, I said 3. Classic. So now it'll be 4 tall. And this is where I think some of the fun is going to come into. And I haven't completely decided this. I did find out that you can place carpets on top of light blocks. So that might end up being what we do, because I don't like the string. The way the string works in this game, it's very noticeable, and it's kind of annoying to have. Whoops, did not mean to do that. Oh, because that's sand. That's not... Okay, good job. So yeah, this is a nice little height. All right, so I went and picked up a shulker box of string. So what I like to do with this type of city, because obviously I know we're going to be coming back through here and cleaning these up and making them look kind of a little different. But what I like to do is take this string, lay it down like so, and then we do have these. This will prevent mob spawning, but it will also make it feel a lot more kind of complete, I guess I would say. It makes it feel like there's a purpose to having the roof the way we're going to have it. So we have the string here. There is one thing I wanted to show off, because I ended up getting some of these. But this light block, when you have it in your hand, this is only obtainable in creative mode too, by the way. But when you have it in your hand, which is going to be the best place? Probably here. Yeah. So when you have it in your hand, you can actually see, you can break that and place it and all of that. When it's gone, you can't see it nor place anything. It's almost like it doesn't even exist there. So, with that being said, if we were to come over here, I'm going to take this out of my inventory because I only want to use a few of those per area. Where did I put the... Ah, there we go. I only want to use a few of those for the main reason that is it's just going to help us light up this area. So if we take this, you can place the carpets on top of the string. And remember, this is where we, I mean, you can even do this. This is probably the easier way. So we don't have any hitboxes here, but I place the light block right here at the same level as the string. So if we hit this, Look at that. It'll stay. So that's what I kind of want to do with these. And I'm not for sure if I want to keep the string as well, because the main reason is because you can actually see the string. And we'll put in the floor. Now, I don't necessarily know if they would have the money for this type of wood floor, but it is what it is. So this lights it up pretty well. There is one spawnable area right here, and then back here. So we'll probably end up having to add another one, and maybe moving this one to here, maybe. But I think this is okay. I think adding another one is probably going to be the ideal bet there. But I am happy with that. And not only that, but it will light up at night so that this is glowing. So that's the kind of idea that I have. So I want to kind of take this and basically copy paste it. And not in the same way. Not in the same way each and every time. So I want to make different houses, but I want to take this idea and this design strategy, kind of copy it and paste it. Well, guys, I think I have this quarter laid out. I've also kind of got something here started to be planned. The main reason is because I was like, I don't know how I would like to do this. And so I kind of came up with an idea over here. But this is not important. What is important is all of this. So let's go ahead and take to the air. I also figured out how I wanted the ramps up. So I've got those taken care of. But look at all of these buildings laid out. I am super excited about it. Now, some of these are actually kind of turned in on each other. Kind of like this. So like you have an entrance to a house right back in here. We have pathways to another entrance. You got an entrance in here. And so on and so forth. And the whole idea is I kind of want to have these little like side streets that come in. The idea is that they would not have the ability to purchase land, especially in a city like this. They would not have the ability to purchase land or enough land to where they would have, you know, a lot of space. So like this would have some space, but this would not necessarily be common. It's just for the sheer way that the wall will end up. So you're kind of packed in pretty tightly into these areas. And there are the occasional little spots that you have kind of opening, but then you kind of got to get through here and, you know, that type of stuff. So I really like how this is kind of planned out. I want to do a lot of these. And as you can see, I've kind of got this. I really like this little design for kind of the center point here. We got a house and a house and a house. But what I've done was I've kept these all one level. But as you can see, we've got kind of height variations. So when you're in here, you have one ceiling here. And this is why I don't like the string necessarily. I prefer this where you don't have that. But I don't know if I necessarily want to switch it out with those light blocks. But you're in here and then all of a sudden you go into a different part of the house or another room and you got a much higher ceiling. I really like that. That not only provides some cool interest out here, but in here as well, you kind of get a little difference. You know, it's a little different. So I'm really happy with how these have turned out so far. And this is kind of the idea. So well, this market area is looking pretty darn snazzy, if I do say so myself. A lot of packed in here, and then I think we're gonna have something special here, but I'm not going to tackle this episode. I kind of want to focus in on just getting the buildings in for this quarter. And then we have this really nice like covered market area. So I'm thinking we would probably have a different stall in each one of these. So yeah, basically the vendors would have their own special stall in here that people would be able to come in and shop for. And then I'd like to do it up here. a boop, a boop, and a boop. Perfect. And then we can kind of come up with a design. So I think what I want to do, because I haven't done this design yet, is I want to do kind of a large checker pattern. I actually really like this this pattern, because the small ones, like, they work, but they're a little goofy too. And they kind of feel a little weird at points. These large ones definitely work. And we'll just go through placing down all of the carpets. So then you kind of get that flat roof design, but it doesn't feel like a normal roof that you would build normally in this game. So it definitely kind of, to me, it gives that desert feel for sure. While also being kind of that interest as you fly over. So let's go ahead and take a look at this as we are in the night and it's about time. You can see how all of the builds are now glowing, and I think that makes a huge difference to this. We'll add light poles throughout the city as well to light up the rest of the area. But this is looking very, very nice. Ooh, we need to light up the market area as well. But thank you guys so much for joining me. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. And if you really enjoyed it and want to see more content like this, as well as the rest of this building or the city being built, then make sure you hit that subscribe button, as well as hit that notification bell so that you're notified when I do upload a new video. But anyways, guys, that is going to do it for me today. Thank you so much for joining me in Aaru. And I will see you in the next episode.